What's going on YouTube? It's Marcel. I'm back again with another video for you. Today we are going to get into some photography. This is a composition that I did from a recent photo shoot I did with a drummer, and I just want to give you guys just a walkthrough of it and how I achieved my results, and hopefully from this video you're able to glean some tips and able to apply it to your own work. And if you let's get into it. All right, here we go. All right, so this is the composition that I came up with in conjunction with one request that he actually had. But first, let's get into the background. So I have the background layers open here, and this is the first layer. This is the first layer. This composition, I wanted something that has some type of particle or smoke, and I found this in a pack of pre-made backgrounds that I had got a long time ago. And so I decided to go with this because it fit the vision and the vibe that I was going for this particular one. All right, so the next one is correction with the black and white layer that was added a little bit later on, further up in the chain here. But this is it. And I did like a blend here. It ended abruptly to me, so I didn't want that to come through. I wanted to kind of flow with the background. So that's what I decided to do with that. What it looks like, again, minus the black and white layer that's further on top of the layers. And so that's pretty much the background that I came up with for this particular one. And next we have the subject. And so what I did with this was, I'm going to zoom out because I'm going to actually let me put this folder out, and you'll notice something. So the original photo of this, the original size of this photo is a lot bigger. See, if I were to do this, you'll be able to see it. But what I had in vision was for more of a close-up. Move them over to the left. And moving right along, again, this is going to be quick. So subjects, and we have some adjustments here. All right, so let's run through these. I'm going to turn all of these off, and we're going to run through them. All right, so this one is the one that's doing a lot of the heavy lifting. Simply use the curves adjustment and just added some more contrast, but I wanted to make it a lot darker as well. So this is the curve that I came up with for this particular adjustment. So let's go to the next one. This one, the same thing, but actually adjusted the opacity to 18%. Veer off what I was going for. And so let's move on to the next layer. This one is for the drumsticks. When I sent it off to the drummer, he actually wanted to make the sticks a little bit brighter, so that's what I did. I went back in and I made the drumsticks brighter. And this is just making brightness, contrast layer, and I see here I got it at 60. That's all I did for that layer. Very simple, just kind of eyeballed it and left it at that. You know, one thing I do want to emphasize to people who are coming up in composition, and me myself, I'm still learning. But one thing I've learned over the years of my experience is go off by what you see. May be conveying, because sometimes that can throw you off a little bit, because those meters can be correct but it looks incorrect. So if it looks good, keep it moving. All right, so let's move on to the next layer, and this was something else from the pack that I have, and it is simply, as you can see, a vignette. Just a vignette. Just to darken a little bit, to add more emphasis on this area here, this area here, and that's what I was going for with that layer. All right, and so we are going to move right along to the overall color correction. Just add a little bit more color correction here. All right, so just a tiny bit more exposure. See here, just not even 1 point, it is 0.62. That's it. Very slight adjustment. Same here, I moved it up to 19. And I had this photo filter on it, but let me see if I can. I didn't like it, so I decided to keep it off. And the last layer that I did for this is a saturation. Just want a little bit more saturation, not a whole lot, but just overall saturation, and as well as a little bit more lightness, because I found when I was adjusting that, before I added this layer here of this lightness, it was a little dark on the phone. Like, it looked good, but it was a little dark, and so I wanted to add just a little bit overall lightness to it. And so this is the final composition. This is the final composition of it, and I hope that you to be, and everybody out there, just keep doing your thing, keep taking pictures, keep editing, and you'll get better and better, and we're all going to grow. We're all going to get better. You know, another thing I actually do want to emphasize and encourage people who are watching it may seem like, oh, how can I do something like this? How can I come up with something like this on my own? You'll get vision. You'll have your own style and flavor that you like to lean towards. And when you take photos and when you are brainstorming compositions, your vision muscle will get stronger and stronger and stronger. So just keep doing what you're doing. And so I want to encourage you with that. Also, just thanks again for watching. You know, there's a million videos on YouTube, but you decided to stop here and view this and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep taking photos and keep editing, and we're all going to grow together.